Very good day, everybody. Welcome to another video. I am your personal funky sim pilot. My name is Arkady Gidzenko, and I will be your captain for today's flight. And today's flight, as you can see, we're going to be flying to Paro. I don't know what the hell it is that I'm trying to prove to either the world or to myself, or to some lost love. I really don't know, but I figured I just want to go and try and fly to Paro. And what better reason to do that than this, you know? So that's basically what we're doing here. So let's get into it. Let's see if my system is working with me. Just to be a little weird. I think here we are. Yeah, so let's go like this. So here's our little aircraft. So we are at Kathmandu International Airport in Nepal, and we're going to be flying to Paro International Airport in Bhutan. We'll be using the Drukair livery today. I downloaded this for free on the flightsim.to website. It's a really cool looking livery actually. And we're flying the Just Flight RJ100, which is part of the RJ Professional series that has the RJ70, the RJ85 and the RJ100. We're using real world time and real world weather. I did not check the weather. It's definitely a little bit hazy. It's actually quite hazy because we do not even see the terrain around us, and there is quite high terrain around us surrounding the airport. And let's go a little bit higher, and there's nothing to see, so the visibility is not too great. Not sure what it's going to be like at our destination. If it's really poor, I guess maybe we should just change the weather to something that we at least can have some visual, because this is obviously I think an airport where you will not be able to do a ILS approach, or you will not be able to do an ILS approach. So that's precision landing is going to be very difficult. Definitely going to require a good visual conditions. And as I said, I haven't checked it at all. So we're just going to dive in and see what happens. So would be totally cool. We'll be landing. Let me show you the flight plan. Something is weird here. Look at this. I don't know what was up with that. Make that a little bit bigger. Let's hide the pane here on the left. Okay. So let's first get the entire flight plan. So let me zoom out. It's not a very long flight. It's about 1 hour, 1 hour 15. I think it's actually all together. So here we are at Kathmandu. So we'll head east and a little bit southeast, and then back up again. And basically this is all sort of self-explanatory. Now then here PR 888. That's basically the final. That's the start of the approach. And well, maybe just get rid of this for a second. So obviously here it's just a straight line, and so that's definitely not what's going to happen. Here's the airport, but the airport is surrounded by a serious amount of terrain. So if you now look at the final approach chart, the PR888 point that I was showing you, that will be here. This is not to scale obviously, but that will be here. And from there you will fly north. And this is all still an RNAV approach. I'm hoping it says so here on the top of the chart. That's the RNAV Zulu approach for runway 15 or for runway 33. We're lucky because today we're getting runway 15, which is basically sort of a straight in. It's basically the same approach that you get from one of these landing challenges in Microsoft Flight Simulator. So you fly up to the there's some tall building there, or I believe it's a temple. Yeah, we'll just see when we get there. it's probably going to be ugly. But anyway, it's RNAV arrival, so basically the aircraft will simply keep on following all these waypoints, so that is fine as long as we keep all the altitudes straight. We should be fine. The airport elevation is quite high, 7,364 feet. And so basically there's a lot of terrain that you have to cover and or basically avoid or maneuver in. So yeah, this last part here, here's the runway. This is your basically your last waypoint, if you will. This is actually already at the airport. So from here on, I'm thinking it will be visual, and you cannot see the runway. You could fly here, but then you're basically too late. So it's sort of a little bit over, I guess, but we'll see that when we get there. Let me just check some things here, because something in the system here seems slow things down a lot. So there's maybe some things that I can close up here we do not need. These and these, they can all go. I think this actually as well. It's all off the screen, so just bear with me there 1 second. And I think I can close this window too. Okay, so it doesn't seem to make any difference. Anyway, so let's get rid of this, and let's hop into the aircraft. Actually, for the let me find a different, like maybe a wing view. This actually has quite cool views if you just like. Not really for flying, but like for looking at this. It's really nice angles. This one, well, yes, for the wing maybe, and it's just like the nose is just falling off a little bit. It just seems a little bit odd to me. But like this, very nice where you see the wheel chocks on the floor, wheels, and the way the entire landing gear is constructed and everything, including little placards with serial numbers and what have you. Bit of an odd angle. Here you can see the aerials very clearly. I sort of like this angle, I guess. There's like a front view of the engines, and this is the inside view from the cabin. So let's go with one of these. Imagine you're sitting here, you cannot really look up at all. All you just see is a lot of metal. To choose this side, I seem to favor the right side for some reason. So yeah, man, let's get this thing going. So let's get ground power. Let's get our flight plan. Kathmandu to Paro. Here's our flight plan. The Igris, I believe, 1 Charlie, then to KIMTI, then E348 to SUBSU, which is the SUBSU arrival, SUBSU 1. Let's check the weather. So maybe first our origin, where we are now. 1019er, 4,000. Oh, this is very low. There's not a lot of wind. 2 knots. I think this visibility is 4,000 feet, or 4,000 meters actually, I think. So 4 kilometers. Broken clouds, I guess. This few clouds of 1500, 9 degrees. So 1019ers. Now, more importantly, the arrival airport. 170, 10 knots. It's a little bit windy. 170, that's okay for runway 15. Visibility 6 kilometers. I'm guessing that's okay. It's broken at 5,000. QNH 1018. I'm wondering if this might be a little bit high, but we'll see. Could have a look at what the decision altitude is for the runway 15. Refer to minimums. All very good. I'm thinking this is our minimums. So that is 10,290 or 3,000 feet above the ground. I'm thinking that's within range then. Let's just go there and find out. And hopefully at the end of it, get a little bit smarter. And let's also have a look at where we are on the airport now that we have all the charts open our screen. Well, departure runway 02. So there's the airport, runway 02. That's fairly close. We get onto Foxtrot. What is this, Bravo? Anyway, we'll get there. But that's for later. So we have the flight plan. Then now we're still on the EFB. We go to aircraft and we import the OFB's payload. And we start refueling. And we get all the passengers in as well. Well, that's waiting for GSX. We're not using that today. GSX handling can be turned off. And click passengers again and start boarding. There's our little door opening with the little stairs coming up. It's sweet. We will not be seeing any passengers. We're not using GSX. Actually, I thought about it a little bit late, otherwise I probably would have done so anyway. But yeah, we're not using them. It looks like boarding is realistic, it says, so 3%. So I'm thinking we're taking 100 passengers then. Alright, so let's get these things going. So let's power up the aircraft. Save your batteries. Looks like some lights are already on there. Where's the nav lights? And the external power is available, so let's turn that on. There was definitely some lights that were already on. Down here as well. So now that we're down here, let's squawk 3121. I just do the same thing just so I don't have to think about it too much, you know. Otherwise I have to come up with all these unique little combinations every time. I'm like, what the hell, man? So just 3121, it's a cool song by the American artist Prince. Definitely go check that out. It's funky as hell, man. Alright, let's get the EVIS displayed. And as usual, Mike is joining us again. Good day, Mike. How are you? Good to have you with us again. So I want to check, let's close actually leave the door open, it's kind of nice. I think we can, there you go, we can pull this chair up as well. So we can have some nice lady sit there or whatever we want. Or whoever we want, I should say actually, no disrespect, those beautiful creatures. Alright, forward passengers, doors open, we got the stairs, we got the ground power, the chocks are in place, forward cargo, aft cargo. This is all fine. Boarding is at 15%, so let's set up the FMC. We have to program the flight plan, so position, initialization, and we should actually be able to turn on the navigation on both sides now. There we have it. So what's our position? Oh no, we cannot enter the position, so I keep falling for that one. Right, so Victor November Kilo Tango, our origin, to Victor Quebec Papa Romeo, and then the call sign 812. So the flight plan, we go to the OFP and then the output. So what we're saying here, cruising 290, average wind 272.45, and the average temperature ISA plus 005. So 290, 272, 045 and plus 5. And the fuel that we'll be carrying with us, lock fuel, will be 5.2, so we'll make it 5.3. And the final reserves 2.6, we'll make that 2.6. And then here's our routing, runway 02. Let's enter that. And then we go for the Igris 1 Charlie. So the first waypoint would be KIMTI. So let's put runway 02 as a runway, and then we go KIMTI. So for now I would think direct to KIMTI. Then there's an airway, Golf 348. That's accepted, always nice. And then SUBSU, which is already actually part of the arrival. So basically we will activate it like this and execute. So this is now basically the basic flight plan, but we're not quite finished. We go to departure arrival, and then for departure we already have runway 02, and we'll look for the Igris 1 Charlie, I believe it was. Oh, what am I doing? Departure 02 and next Igris 1 Charlie. Let me just quickly double check. Igris 1 Charlie, and we have the SUBSU 1 for runway 15. The Igris 1 Charlie. So that's selected, execute, and then back to index, and then we choose the arrival airport, VQPR. And we'll use then the RNAV Zulu for runway 15 arrival. And transition will be Papa Romeo 888. Can enter that as well, I guess. And we have the SUBSU 1 arrival. So we have that all in. We execute, and now we should have an entire flight plan. I'm curious to see what's going to look like. I would not expect vectors at Paro. So after KIMTI, I think we can go straight to SUBSU. I think if you look at the flight plan, the big picture, that's going to make sense. So KIMTI, Tumli. It's interesting because these waypoints are not yet. SUBSU, Paro 88. KIMTI to SUBSU, well. Looks like it would then go like in a straight line. I'm not sure if that's. But let's see what happens. There's an entire routing behind it, but not in front, it would seem. So I'm not sure why the others are not showing. They are actually flyover points, so yeah, I don't know. I think we copy like this. And execute. And Papa Romeo 888. And that takes us all the way down to the runway. We will, I think before we leave, we should probably also have a look at the plan page. But we're not doing that quite yet. Let's set the Q&H. Just going to press the B key on the keyboard. So the flight plan. $7,500. That looks to be the initial altitude. So let's put that in 7,500. There we go. So I've been awake for almost 24 hours, so hopefully that's a good excuse if we totally crash. Boarding is still in progress. Let's see. We're going to start up the APU now. Go to aircraft. 47%. Well, that's pretty cool. It's really like seems like real time. It's almost a shame that we do not see the passengers. So let's turn on the left inner fuel pump. And we start the APU. And there's it. So APU power is available. We turn on APU gen. Let's also turn on the galley. So we cannot start the engines yet while the passengers are still boarding. So let's have a look at the fuel. The fuel should have been set. We're looking at 5284. We actually need to continue setting up the FMC. We have the fuel. Alright. So we go to the inner draft page. So the fuel will enter 5.3. And the zero fuel weight. We cannot enter that yet. That's still being determined, I guess. So the cruising altitude was 290, and then the cruising wind was 272 at 45, and the ISA deviation was plus 5. What did I add? Oh, we need to do plus 5. There we go. Transition altitude. I believe it was also 18,000 feet. But let's check it out. 13,500. Okay, so 13,500 is transition altitude. So that's in. Let's wait with the execution there. Yeah, basically we're now waiting for the passengers to finish boarding. So the cargo time is a shame we do not see them a lot. I'm quite used now to GSX, you know, it's almost weird that it's not part of a simulator. It's just cool, you know, if you can simulate all these things. So let's see if there's anything else that we can set up. We cannot start the engines, obviously. Not yet, but we can maybe make some preparations. So the brake fans will go to auto, the engine skid and the lift spoilers yellow and green. Engine pump, DC pump, the PTO, the AC pump as well. And we are on APU, so we can also disconnect the ground power unit. So let's go ahead and do that. We can turn on the ice protection system. Fasten seatbelt signs. We have the fuel on board now. We arm the flight deck emergency lights. And we'll do the same for the cabin emergency lights. We arm them as well. The blocking sign goes to on. The logo sign maybe turned on now. Entry lights we not really need. Let's turn on the beacon. Well, maybe a little premature. Let's leave it off for now. Passengers are still boarding. We're at 70%. Some more panel instrument lights in case we might need them. So while this is waiting, there's maybe one more thing. Well, let's wait for that actually as well, till the aircraft is loaded. Yeah, so let's check the what's down here. Let's go to the plan page, and there's our overly cluttered navigational display. So we go to legs. The execute button is still waiting there for us. Let's not press it. Not quite yet. Zoom in. Looks like maximum zoom. Alright, so here's the step button. So I don't know if you can read it, but I cannot. So it looks like egress is coming up. But then I'm like totally lost. I mean, how the hell can you read this, man? Who comes up with this stuff? Really? I mean, what the hell am I going to do? Looks weird. Or did we get back to the beginning? Let's go tap. So there's Arkady. And now there's KIMTI. Okay, and then SUBSU. PR888. Okay, so go back one page. Now let's get our way to KIMTI again. So there was some waypoints after KIMTI. Now it's just going straight to SUBSU. I'm perfectly fine with it, but just want to check. Here's KIMTI normally. So it looks like the aircraft is totally not going here. Bravo Golf Delta, which is actually, it is on here. So what is wrong here? Why is this? This is the flight plan. I imported it now, and I also have it imported in the tablet here. And when you check the flight plan, some of these waypoints are actually not in. It's not too big of a deal, just that I don't really remember ever seeing that. So, but I guess that's okay. That looks fine. So we can just keep that. So let's go back to the inner rest stage. Still waiting for the for some of the numbers here. The reserve fuel was 2.6 maybe. 2.6 for the reserve fuel. So we can go ahead and enter that while the aircraft is still loading. So the zero fuel weight and the gross weight, they are not quite determined then, I would guess. Let's go to aircraft. Gross weight is still grossing, and the zero fuel weight is still zero fuel weighting. So a lot of info here, and lots of it. I really would have to sit extremely quiet and like look at it, really concentrated. At 94%. Right, so let's get the navigational display back to the map. And let's keep it zoomed in like this, I guess, for now, for the takeoff. So if I correct that after departure, let's see. Okay, so let's zoom out a little bit. Oh, that doesn't make it better. Man, these displays, my god. Let's go back to man. I give up. Unless this is not a plan page. It's supposed to be. Well, it doesn't make sense. So back. Let's just trust. Let's just have some faith here. So the remaining aft cargo and forward cargo is done. Aft cargo is almost done. 0 minutes. Passengers 91, boarding is 100%. It does say boarding in process, so I guess we're waiting for the last passenger.
Boarding is complete.
Or it was maybe the aft cargo. Okay, boarding complete, very cool. So,
Cabin crew, arm doors and cross-check.
oh, very nice, they close the doors and everything. It's just so nice when they do these things for us. We're just sitting here chilling. Right, so actually we need to remain here. So the zero fuel weight, 35.1, and that should give us a gross weight of 0.4. So 35.1. 35.1, zero fuel weight, and we get 40.4. So we got all the numbers here, so now we can click execute. I think we're pretty much done with this setup there. Let's get going. So our first altitude restriction 7,500 feet. Get to the legs page. Now actually we do have all the altitudes. So 7,800. Let's set it to, let's just go a little bit higher. Probably it doesn't hurt if we go like, probably doesn't hurt if we go straight to cruising altitude. Let's just go ahead and do that. It's more important, safety-wise, you know, to check when we're coming down, especially the airport that we're flying to. So flight level 290, let's have a little sip of the iced tea. That's some good stuff, man. Let's turn on flight directors on both sides. And we set the engine thrust, so we're going to be taking off flaps 18, rotate 134, V2 138. 138 is in the box, so that's all good. Takeoff thrust 97% of N1. So I'm thinking we get the tug out here. Do we have a visual tug or there's no tug being spawned? Or we could maybe use, let's hang on 1 second. There's a taxi thingy here, so let's connect. Probably still not showing anything. So where are we going? Let's have a look at that. It's a little bit laggy, man. Been a while since my new PC. Things have been running a little more smoothly. But this seems a little bit like the old days. Anyway, so here we are, and we're going to quickly check outside. So there's a building in front of us. Well, it doesn't matter too much. I guess let's do a left turn. So the nose goes left. Got the parking brake there for a second. It's actually putting the nose to the right. Not what I wanted. Alright, so we're going straight. Right again. Something like this should do it, I guess. So cancel. I guess that's it. That's it for the pushback. Let's set the parking brakes. Then let's start with the engines. So engine start master on. And select engine number 4. And go. And 2 starting to rise. Let's also turn on the generator 1 and 2. So here comes engine number 4. And it looks like it's not doing it, does it? And it could maybe be because we might need the APU air. So let's abort this. APU power available. We should be on APU generator. There we are. But we do not have the APU air on. Don't think we would need anything else, really. Well, we should actually turn on the beacon lights. It's a good thing that we're checking up here. But I think that really actually should be it. So let's just go ahead and try that again. Start master, engine number 4. Nope. Not having it. We've had this problem, I think, twice before. I'm not sure if I remember what we did to change it. Let's abort this just immediately. And turn off the engine start master. So what's it saying up here? Why is it saying fuel? Parking brake electricity, I get. Fuel 1 low pressure. Yeah, I see why. Only the left inner tank pump is open. That's why that's the only one that does not have the low fuel pressure. That's why the engine did not want to start. So we turn on all the fuel pumps. Totally forgot about that. And then there's no more fuel light there as well, and all the other lights have extinguished. So we should now be able to start the engine, I would think. Start master on. Engine number 4, start. It's cool to see that those things are simulated. You can actually just stand on the tarmac for like hours. You don't figure it out. And now the exhaust gas temperature is really starting to rise. to the Drukair livery to fly to Paro. What the hell are we thinking, man? Oh, let's just make it more personal. What the hell am I thinking? So there's engine number 4 starting up for us. It's a really cool livery. I really like it. So engine number 3, it's your turn. And start. So this flight, when I told my brother, Anatoly, about me flying this aircraft, he said, "Hey man, why don't you fly to Paro from Kathmandu?" And I figured, let's just do it. Why the hell not? Let's start up engine number 2. Get some fuel in there as well. Okay, AG3 is dropping and stable even now. So engine number 1, start. And you want some drink too, right? You want a little drink too. So there you go. That is your little drink. And then we'll have 4 happy engines, and hopefully we can set this aircraft down. I've done the challenge obviously a couple of times, scored pretty cool, I mean, you know, not with the big boys, but I was happy with it. But I do not go, you know, sit on keeping, repeating those things. Every now and then I do, and then I just do them a couple of times. But yeah, so like I do definitely have a little bit of experience, so it's not like I'm totally unfamiliar with the airport. The area surrounding it a little bit more maybe. I have flown this stuff in the past as well, but it's always usually basically a pretty messy landing. So I'm not expecting this one to be any different, especially since this aircraft has a totally different workload as well. So yeah, that's our aircraft all started up. We're squawking Charlie, if I'm not mistaken. It's a really small thingy to see. Yeah, there it is. So we're on an exponder. These are the brake temperatures. Sometimes I'm telling you after landing, so now they're nice and cool, and then when you land you use your toe brakes. This aircraft does not really has no auto brake system, so you have to use toe brakes yourself, and then you will see the temperature shoot up a little bit, which is pretty cool. So we have running engines, so let's turn off the engine start system. And the generators are on. Runway exit lights and taxi lights. And I think that's it, man. Let's get to the runway. Let's arm the auto thrust. So we have flight vectors on. TL track takeoff. No. Natural navigation wasn't armed. So that now says LNAV1 white, so that's armed, not active yet. Alright. We do not need the VORs, so the NAV1 and 2 radios, although maybe we could look once we're airborne. So let's see if we still got it. Here's a little plate, and let's get to runway 02. Let's actually take a right here, I guess that's probably more appropriate. Even though there's no traffic here at all. So yeah, we're not using the Aerosoft Simple Traffic tool today. This is just a little simple. Just me, little airplane. Don't overshoot. Look at the maneuverability of this thing, man. It's lovely. It's absolutely lovely. So, looks like we have to get on the runway and then sort of backtrack.
Please take your seats for takeoff.
Let's turn on the strobe lights. And the landing lights as well.
Cabin is secured.
Oh, that's nice. That's like a roundabout. Let's use that. I think we can use the, we can take the inner circle here. We're taking it nice and slow. Nice to have some wing view from the cabin. Alright. Flaps to 18. Did not do that. We're trimmed, let's trim a little higher. And let's go TARA, the TCAS system. Check to another rolling. Okay. So let's see the config check. The config check has happened. I'm thinking they're going to turn off the music once we start rolling. So let's just leave that on for a bit. So start the timer. So 50% N1. I'm not hearing the call-outs, man. But let's go. Mike, you're not...
Check thrust.
Thank you.
Airspeed alive. Thrust set. 80 knots. Go.
Rotating.
Positive climb.
Gear up.
Gear up selected.
Thank you. Let's turn on the autopilot now.
1,000.
We're not climbing. Let's go level change. We are now climbing, that's good. Go speed 250. There we go, climb thrust. So 80 on, climb norm, 80 and IS and lateral navigation. And that looks like this. So on our way to KT 414, I think. So there's definitely poor visibility, so it's absolutely important we follow the flight plan now. Because there's nothing we can see, but there's a lot of terrain around us. Then you can see some mountains. There's like a lot of terrain here. So yeah, you do want to be careful. So let's change, let's see, turn off the, turn off the lights.
Speed checked. Flaps 0.
Flaps 0. So this looks a little bit messy, but it could be that we have to make some altitude before we fly out of here, because there's a lot of terrain. Maybe that's what's happening. Let's have a look outside. Could maybe actually check the departure chart. So 02. Not sure how to read this. So just turn around and then it just goes like this. I think. I'm not really sure. I think so. Let's see. I guess that's it. And as you can see, there's terrain around us, 11,100. That's quite high. So, it's, you know, it's a good thing to first gain some altitude before we get out of here. Not an intercept heading. What's it doing? Following lateral navigation, isn't it? Like it. Let's go to the legs. KT 810. Looks like we're going there. Not entirely sure now. We can include out a little bit. So we'll see if the aircraft keeps turning to the right, then it's definitely, but there you go, it's going to the left now. I'm not sure why it's saying that. Let's clear it out. 7,800, 10,000. We're going straight to 29,000 feet. So the transition altitude 13,500. Now look at that, man. To the right side is not a lot to see. The left side, oh, we got a little moon going on there. The left side looks really pretty. Quickly go back to the flight deck just to see if everything is still going as it should. Oh, look at those mountain tops there, man. Beautiful. That's so cool. 9,600, still climbing, speed 250. 80 climb norm, AP is on, IS lateral navigation 1. We're climbing at 1200 feet per minute. So what's up next? KT 832. That should be that one there. So it looks a little bit messy, but I guess that's the procedure around here. What the hell have we started, man? Now I'm going to have to try and land that freaking Paro. I'm not even sure what the weather's going to be like. It said like, I believe, clouds at 6,000 or 7,000. On the right side is still lots of clouds. Let's look outside what that is. That's absolutely beautiful part of the world, man. 11,500. We're still climbing for 29,000 feet. I think we can turn off the landing lights. Let's have the passengers strapped in for a little longer. So what is up next? Left turn to KT 822. Should be there 12,000 810. We'll definitely make that 5 more miles, then egress. So not a very long flight. It's a little bit longer than to Lukla. I've flown to Lukla a couple of times on the channel. So this is the terrain display, I guess. Or is it just a map? Where is the terrain? Should it come here? On the ND? Let's zoom out actually now. Because our next waypoint is a little bit further, 33 nautical miles. Let's increase the range. 40 miles and we should have KIMTI. Top of climb is there. You can see we can not make that. So I think we'll have to switch now to vertical speed. So we're now climbing 1000 feet per minute. So let's go a little more aggressive. And we can also go 280 knots. So let's start by doing that. And now the top of climb is coming more into reach actually. We can even drop our nose ever so slightly. Maybe 1300. That sort of is okay, look at that. Okay, so we're climbing around 5-degree pitch up. We're pretty stable now, so let's have the passengers released.
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has switched off the fasten seatbelt sign. You are free to move about the cabin.
Increasing the rate of climb a little bit more. We'll basically come back to 1500. And let's leave it at that for a while. Looks like there's some turbulence. Trying to find the sunscreen. Not sure how these work. Looks like you cannot move this one, you can only click it on. Oh wait, this gives us a little hand symbol. Oh, it's pretty cool. Something like this, I guess. Alright. $18,400. So we should go standard pressure now. AP still on. We're in vertical speed mode, climbing at 1500. It will be a little bit late. Still sort of hovering around there. So I'm good with that. Let's increase the range a little bit more. So after KIMTI, then there's SUBSU and then there's a whole mess there. So the navigational display might totally not help us unless we zoom in like, I don't know, 1 centimeter above the aircraft. I'm not really sure how to get that terrain display to display terrain. I'm not sure where it is supposed to display. So like on the NFD. Or the NDs, navigation displays. This is just reflections. So yeah, not too sure about that. We have a little system here for the TCAS system. Is there anything we can do here? Cool, there's KIMTI. So on our way to SUBSU, 142 nautical miles. Looks like we'll sort of make our stop of climb. Think the heading bug. Yeah, that's such a cool view now. Look at the external camera like this. One foot. We'll have to rock back and forth to get the horizon and place it down. Man, that thing is destroyed. Right, so back on the flight deck. still climbing, AP on, vertical speed 1100 feet, we're at 35,000 feet, auto thrust, IAS mode. It says a message right there, I have no clue what that's referring to. Do not have a message down here. Let's check our inner draft page. So final approach speed 126 knots. VNF approach on or off. I'm guessing it is now on. So top of descent is coming up there. We'll leave the range at 80 miles like it is now. So at least we see a little bit of what's ahead. So we're almost at cruising altitude. Speed is about fuel is about 4,100. Looks like some more turbulence. So minimum radio altitude, not sure which one would apply. So let's go with the safest one, it's 2956. That is going to take a while. You can see the decision heights right there. So let's see what's happening. We are almost leveling off. Let's have our main focus on that and then we'll continue with the decision height. It looks like it's dropping, look at that. It was a bit scary. Let's see if we can go to NCT. The aircraft likes that. Looks like it, but I think we need to go faster. And hopefully we can. Oh wait, it's not responding at all. Check the next page. 0.7. Alright, so we put in 0.7, but I'm not seeing any bug there. Can we click on thrust? Not saying so. Let's actually come back to climb. Even though we're actually in cruise, altitude hold. Although our speed is picking up, so that's good, I guess. See you perhaps with quick MCT again. Point set. After this, I should really get some sleep, man. I think I've been awake for like 20 hours now. So, and then I had a working day as well. Top of descent in about 80 plus miles, and we are now 25 minutes into the flight. What's our speed doing? 225, so that's picking up. We're still NCT. So then for the descent, that's going to require a lot of attention, I think. Hopefully I can manage with the concentration, you know. 170, 170 or above, and this is 211, 152 or above. Three, 138 or above, 153, 138. So the terrain is, the elevation is around 7,000 feet, more than 7,000 feet. So basically these values here, so 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, so it's about 6,000 feet above the ground. So these numbers may look really high, but they are in fact not super high. So let's carry on, 10,200, we are 808, so I believe this is around where we should land. Are we, VQPR 710? What's this taking us? This should be the go-around. Why is there no runway on the page, on the legs page? You're 808. Have a look at that. So we have here 812, 810, and then there's the temple. And 808 is basically the airport.
Traffic.
Right, let's zoom in a little bit more now. Top of descent, around 50 or 60 miles. And let's reset the legs page. So we will start descent flight level 170, which is around 10,000 feet. So this is all the easy bit, just cruising. Sometimes running into minor mysteries, minor mistakes, minor problems. But the real challenge, obviously, is actually the final approach. That's the biggest challenge. But at the same time, navigating that terrain is also quite a challenge. And looking at the weather, we might have to turn off the real world weather. Otherwise, you know, we don't think we'll be able to land. So I'm figuring it's a type of airport, obviously, that you can only fly to if the weather is expected to be okay. And if it's not, if it all of a sudden turns out, you know, all of a sudden the weather gets its own mind and, you know, starts acting up, then you will have to die first, I would guess. Right, 30 minutes into the flight, cruising altitude, top of the descent coming up in about 45 nautical miles. We have a progress page. This one, we have a DNF page. Let's get rid of that message. And here it should say to top of descent, 45 miles, 0248 Zulu. Right, so while we're cruising another 40 miles, I'll quickly step into the galley, get a refill, and I'll be right back. And then when I get back, we will start preparing final preparations for the descent. And in the meantime, let's enjoy the view. And I'll be back with 2 shakes of a ledge tail. Alright, so here we are. get back to the flight deck. Top of descent, 20 nautical miles. Right, top of descent, 11 miles. So let's dial in 17,000 feet, I believe it was. 17,000. So at or above 17,000. There you go. That's dialed in. And then we should start descending any moment now. There's a top of descent, there's SUBSU, and then let's go for the approach, man. It looks like we might have to turn off the weather though. I do not like doing it, but when you fly to Paro, you know. But let's leave the zone as long as we can. Top of descent getting really close. I'm going to start descending to vertical speed. And let's quickly check leg stage, Altex PR 888. That's at 21 nautical miles. Now let's go check the vertical speed then. Let's go 2,500 feet, there's the green arc. So we need to descend a lot faster. So let's get our speed back to 235 knots. Need to descend quicker here. Let's go minus 4,000. And let's also extend the air brake. And then 17, so 17,000 feet, it's also, oh that's actually PR 888 is in there twice. Why the hell is that? That's funny. Well, let's just remove one. After that we go to 152 or above. Let's first get to PR 888 and then PR 744. Goes rather quickly. So let's quickly check the local QNH. It would be 1018. I'm going to go ahead and set it. Maybe it's a little bit premature. I'm taking a chance here. Maybe I'll learn from that. We definitely need to descend a little quicker, man. I don't know, 5,000, is that okay? I'm extending speed brakes again, or air brake actually is what they're called in this aircraft. So up next 152. Speed 180 knots. PR 842. Looks like we'll make that, so that's pretty nice. So let's check the air brake. Let's leave it on for a little longer. We're almost at 152. So you see, terrain is getting quite close. But I think we'll have to turn off the cloud fans. I'm so sorry. That's going to change the atmospheric conditions as well. But yeah. Let's see, so live weather off. There you go. All of a sudden the aircraft gets confused. But otherwise we cannot see what we're doing. So PR730, 173. So that's we're good there. 138 after that. PR799. That's up quite quickly. And 138 or above. Really? That's weird. Let's see, 173, 138. Oh, okay, I think I was mistaken there. As I said, it's been a seriously long day. Zoom in a little bit more. PR730. So let's check our speed. The air brakes are still on and the speed is getting dangerously low. So now let's have another look at the terrain. PR799er, 138 or above. 138. So let's descend to 138. Vertical speed. So you could fly this with the Airbus. And that will manage the speed basically for you and everything. PR 818. What's that? 816. Then 818. 816 coming up, 138. After that, 128 or yeah. So let's turn on the landing lights and get the seatbelt sign on as well. Oh.
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has switched on the fasten seatbelt sign. Please return to your seats and fasten your seatbelts.
Should go 170.
Terrain ahead. Pull up.
Oh man, I got a flight there. So I'm thinking where was it? Let's not look for it too long. GPWS. Flat warning, override. I think this one. So we have to, well, not really sure. Let's stay focused. Speed's getting low. Flaps out. PR 812. 11,000. So final approach speed was 124. Right, so let's get down, let's have a look now. 10,200. I'm gonna go speed 130 for now. And I'm thinking, let's have a look here as well. We're actually already overhead. Oh shit. Oh, man. So, well, we're obviously way too high. And I think this might be like a go around. Have a look. Can we zoom out? Oops, that becomes a total mess. I think this is like the go around thinking that we saw on the chart earlier. So now I'm thinking, let's see how far we can get if we go totally visual. Turn off the autopilot. Let's try a left turn. We're going totally rogue, okay?
Speed checked. Gear down.
Bank angle. Bank angle.
So that is actually, well, it wants us to drop the gear. Well, let's do that.
Bank angle. Bank angle.
If you would land at runway 33, like we're actually going to do now.
Terrain ahead. Pull up.
There is a specific, like,
Speed
Sink
checked.
rate.
Flaps 33.
let's go full flaps here. So this is definitely not the most beautiful approach, I will tell you that. Caught me by surprise. Let's go speed 124 knots.
Sink rate.
Good go,
Pull up.
ignore this.
500. Pull up. Pull up. Pull up. Pull up. Pull up.
Cabin
Pull
is
up.
approved.
Pull up. Pull up. Pull up. Pull up. Pull up. Pull up. Pull up.
Is the gear not down or? Yes, it is, so, right.
100.
Air brakes out.
50. 40. 30. 20.
Ground iron.
Ouch.
Spoilers yellow and green. Brake pressure checked.
Toe brakes. Well, we're sort of down. I guess,
60 knots.
welcome to Paro. But we will definitely do this again. But, you know, I made a decision. I was like, I want to try it and then maybe stream it. And I was thinking, no man, just do it. Do it on the channel, that's fun, you know. And then, well, that's what you get. There's some little music again. You can take a ride here. Try to keep rolling. Parking brake set. Let's turn off the engine.
Cabin crew, doors to manual and cross-check.
So we're still on APU power. Oh, that's the wrong button. So here we are, Paro Airport. We didn't crash, but it was a horrible landing. I think the numbers sort of got me confused. Yeah, probably. But so let's just try this again. At least we sort of made it. Even though, you know, definitely wasn't pretty. And we landed the opposite runway. I'm not sure if we've had a tailwind now. But I do not see the wind so. It's actually cool. They have handcrafted livery or handcrafted scenery here at the airport, so it's obviously very nice. This just comes with your flight sim. So there's the little Drukair airplane. So better, I want to say better luck next time, but maybe better practice next time. And another chance, so let's try that one more time later on. Alright, so thank you very much for checking, everybody, and I'll catch you at the next video. Bye bye.